What is your funniest or most awkward sex story?
My funniest or most awkward sex story is several stories, to be honest. I mean, at this point in my life, I've had a fair amount of sex and I've tried a lot of things, especially doing what I do for a living. I'm a bit more open than most people into trying new things, and they don't always work well. And you end up with some awkward stories. So I remember one. This one goes quite a ways back, but it was with my girlfriend at the time, and she had a hammock set up. She had like a finished basement, and we were down there, we were in the hammock, and we're having sex in the hammock. And then all of a sudden, the rope that is holding it to the ceiling breaks, and we go crashing to the floor with her on top of me, with me still inside of her. And we hit the floor, and we were laughing hysterically. Like, I cannot believe that just happened. And then I said to her, I think I should be the one to rehang this this hammock up from the rafters. So that was one of them. There was another time we were experimenting with some toys. This is with a different partner years later, and she wanted to try some anal beads. At that point in time, I was not an expert in anal beads at all. We just bought some random set in the sex toy store and tried them out, and all was going well until we realized, wait a minute, where did they go? They disappeared. Oh, no. So now she's mortified because I'm having to dig around and explore to find out where they are and retrieve them. They were inside of her at the time when this happened. And she was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. What I learned from that experience was that for whatever reason, the ones I chose at that point in time only had a very small little handle. And what I realized is you need to have ones that have like a big ring handle on them so that they can't get sucked inside during really pleasurable moments where you're relaxing. So that's another one. There was a time that I was at a sex party. This one isn't so much embarrassing for me, but I went to a sex party with my partner, and the person running the sex party said, they were doing icebreaker moments, and it was like, tell us, a story that is like either emotional or deep or something like that. The idea was to try to get people to open up and connect. Well, for whatever reason, people shared these really deep, dark things. Like some of these things, I was like, I can't even believe you said that in front of a crowd of people. Like, it was a pretty dark, thing that they shared. It sucked the energy out of the room so badly that the rest of the night, everybody just laid around like stroking each other and cuddling and holding each other, and literally nobody had sex. No, there was like in an entire party full of people there at a sex party, there was one couple that had sex. Everybody else was too traumatized from the things that were shared. So yeah, that was pretty funny too. And with all of these things, my wife, when she was alive, she and I, we had this sort of attitude when it came to sex was like, we'll try anything once. And if it doesn't work, we'll just say, that didn't work and we won't do it again. And we would do that. And sometimes things just didn't work out, and we would just laugh about them. I think the problem that people have when it comes to embarrassing sex type things is they put so many expectations and they build up so much pressure. And then when something doesn't go right, they're like, oh my God, that was terrible and this and that. Whereas, the way we always approached it was, if it didn't work out, we just laughed about it. I remember my wife and I, we had this a weird room where it was like an upstairs room, and the way the stairs came up, there was like this little plateau that you couldn't really do anything with. It was more decorative than anything. And we were like, okay, let's have sex up here, right? Like, why not? Because it's there, And I don't remember the exact position we were in. It started off really well, but ended up in like totally like falling off this thing. And just like, that was ridiculous. That didn't work at all. And we just laughed hysterically about it, and then went on to having sex in a different position in a much safer way that didn't require any falling down or getting hurt. So, in the immortal words of Larry Flynt, relax, it's just sex. Have fun with it. Try stuff. Some of it's going to work, some of it's not going to work. And in the end, it's really all about fun.